Joey Votto on 2018. Something needs to start changing. Goodyear, Arizona. Each year, Joey Votto always makes his first appearance at camp the day position players are required to report. Each year, his first interview with the local press becomes a state of the Cincinnati Reds discussion. Sunday was no exception, although the 34-year-old Votto started things off with an update on his personal off-season mission of growth. "I tried to get fatter," Votto said. "I succeeded at that, apparently. We did all the testing and I am fatter." The joke out of the way, 2 years ago, Votto joked he practiced walking more over the winter. The topic shifted to what growth the Reds had or hadn't made over the offseason. Cincinnati has lost at least 90 games each of the past 3 years as part of a design rebuild, but the front office has expressed optimism about improvement in 2018. Votto has voiced patience with the rebuild in the past, but Sunday signaled a more urgent desire to start the clock on winning. "I think we're starting to get to the point where people are starting to get tired of this stretch of ball," Votto said. "I think something needs to start changing and start going in a different direction. I'm going to do my part to help make the change. Barring any stunning spring training additions, that change will have to be engineered by the same players the Reds had a year ago." Cincinnati made a couple of small signings to bolster the bullpen, but mostly is counting upon in-house improvement and good health. Not that Votto is so much opposed to such attack. Reds notes, Scooter Gennett wins his arbitration hearing. Predicting the Cincinnati Reds opening day roster. While the Milwaukee Brewers surprised a year ago and then splurged this winter to add Lorenzo Cain and Christian Yelich, Votto said the Reds were right to play it safe. He used former Red shortstop Zach Cozart as an example. Cozart received 3 years and $38 million from the Los Angeles Angels to play third base, terms that certainly were a fair price for Cozart's services. But such a deal still was too rich for the Reds, who didn't feel like they were close enough to contention to be spending money on big league veterans. "I think at some point we'll do something similar to that," Votto said. "I can't speak for the business side of things, but everything they've ever said is, we have the money and we'll make that sort of thing happen." Still, Votto wants to see the type of internal improvement that validates the rebuild. He doesn't want to be on a surprise team. "I don't know if some of the teams that surprised last year, and I'm not going to name any teams, if they're really, really confident," he said, but wants to be on a team that just plain knows it will win. He sees that when he looks at the Houston Astros or the Chicago Cubs or the Washington Nationals, all teams benefiting from a few down years and the high draft picks that accompany them. They all made the turn toward contention. The 2018 season will be the test to see if the Reds can do the same. "I hope it happens where it's sustainable, where we get guys that stay put for a long time, become marquee names in the city and hopefully in the game in general," Votto said. "The only chance that happens is if there are guys that can really, really play." More, get the latest Reds news. Download our app.